The grain market, soybeans was a little bit easier to end the week. That changing weather forecast had the market kind of bouncing around a little bit. The EU weather model is really pushing that heat ridge south and west, basically giving some relief to that to the plains area. Now, $14 looks like it's the big resistance number, and it's kind of keeping the market a little bit below that right now. Today, the CVOL was steady at 33.4%. Historically, that's still pretty high. Now, the September implied volatility is down to 31.3%. So the market is starting to contract a little bit as we start to move towards the end of July. But I think everything just isn't quite over yet for summer. Now, corn was lower today. That rising COVID-19 concerns has the market kind of really kind of being steady, maybe moving a little bit sideways. Southeast Asia has really been kind of explosive with the virus, and that's a big area where we have corn customers. So there's a little bit of nervousness or anxiety in the market, and that's why it was under a little bit of a pressure. But still, that corn is staying in that same 10-day channel that it's been in for quite a while. The CVOL is down to 37.4%, and of course, that's a long way from 50% where we were, early in the month. But the market is we're moving into the critical stage for corn, and so I think that the market could get a little bit dicey if something happens. But so far, we've been digesting all of the news and really the weather that's happening right now. So wheat was firm, hot and dry in those growing areas. The market is trying to recoup yesterday's losses. I think that the futures are really hanging around that $7 mark, and the trend is sideways. It was firming up a little bit and starting to be up, but it kind of has changed to sideways. The CVOL did fall over 2.5% to 34.8%, which is down quite a lot. And I wonder, does that mean that we're putting the skids on the market? Time will tell here, but it is, it is definitely kind of bouncing around a little bit to end the week. The market just seems to be suffering some fatigue a little bit, and we need more information to kind of move the market, or at least decide if we're going to test the highs or not. But the focus more now is going to be on demand rather than on production in the crop numbers.